Where am I?
All right, fellow gamers. This was supposed to be February 28th, the last day of Food Be Wary, and we were looking forward to having so many, and by so many I mean two, fun food crimes to share with you, our loyal listeners. And yet, current events have revealed two villains who have been in the news recently, who have been public figures. And those two villains we
a
have
real
to talk
quirked
about.
up white boy with a little bit of swagger who can bust it down sexual style.
Is he goated with the sauce?
We all have to ask, is Vladimir Putin goated with the sauce?
I was talking about Matt and Jillian Dougzone for stealing my fucking swag on their most recent episode with Marty.
Got him.
Fucking got him, dude. Oh, bait and switch, man. This is what happens when Coach does the fucking openings. It's a little different.
Can't be having that ever again.
You're like, that was horrible.
It was fine.
It was fine, yeah.
It was fine.
Thought,
I had a lot of ideas, but it's too late now.
No, give me one. I think the fans might, that might have left a poor taste in their mouth, right? So they might want to have a palate cleanser of a classic skill shy bit.
A classic bit. Okay, guys, imagine this. Okay, you have a plane, right?
Tell me about this plane.
So planes are called jets, but what if you put jets on the inside with water?
I don't know if I've ever thought about this before. Please tell me more.
Okay, so let's say, for example, you're in a plane from Little Rock, Arkansas, carrying perhaps the world's only superhero, Shadow Vision. And instead of the typical airline seat that's, you recline a little bit, not very comfortable, a little cramped. It was just like an entire hot tub. You get like the lay down seat. You get the seats with the different jets at different pressure points. Mm-hmm. And it's just full of like really hot water, like 102 degree Fahrenheit water.
You know what that sounds like?
What does that sound like?
It kind of sounds like a hot tub. A plane.
A hot tub plane machine.
One might call it that. I don't know if I would. That seems a little too on the nose, but I think somebody might.
Somebody might.
Somebody could. The problem with that theory, though, is that Shadow Vision would not travel by plane. Because he would be fucking trying to bring all of his electrified armor and shit.
Yeah.
And TSA would
in the dead of night.
And they'd also be like, hey, did you murder a serial killer?
Who's to say?
He's probably going to Austin because he's a wanted man in Little Rock.
It's probable.
Maybe. I mean, because he only said that that the serial killer's dead. Not that he did it, but
yeah.
Shadow Vision's if I did it.
Yep.
And I think he did.
Yeah, I also think that he did. Folks, this is a true crime podcast where we're more than nothing, but definitely less than something.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you know what? A lot of things are in many ways.
A lot of things.
And that actually leads me to mixing it up for something we don't normally talk about on this podcast, video games, specifically Elden Ring.
Heard of it?
Yeah. So I've been playing that the past couple of days, and it's a Dark Souls game, but it's open world, and in very many ways, it's less than something, but more than nothing. And I kind of hate the open world a lot, because those games are hard, right? But because it's open world, you can go in a lot of different directions at once. Like you could theoretically do harder content and then find easier content later.
Yeah.
After you've like out leveled it or just gotten really good at the game. And that kind of sucks. The way the game like remedies this is by like basically telling you to railroad the story. Then you get to this one boss who just fucking dunks on you, and you do like no damage to him. So like clearly he's like a mid to late game kind of a guy. And it's like, come back later, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. I don't like that.
I don't like that either. Because it's like, that felt like a mean trick. More, I was like, I'm going to do the story as it was presented to me because that's how games work. And it was like, you fucking idiot, go wander around aimlessly.
Yeah, that's happened to me a couple times. There's a Dragon Ball Z game where I played the story. Yeah, that's true. Don't make that face.
Which one? Which one?
I don't remember. It was a Budokai of some sort, but they made like 12 of those.
They did. I never got into Dragon Ball Z.
I watched the show because everybody else did, but I never liked it. I said I was peer pressured into saying that I liked it.
Yeah.
And then once I realized that that's what anime was, I was like, oh, I don't like anime.
Well, that's just shonen anime. That's the problem. And all shonen anime is like that. And I always like will watch it and I'm like, yeah, I like this. And then it's like Stockholm syndrome where you like the first 10 episodes and like where you're like, well, I got to see how this ends. And you're like, it's 100 episodes later and you're like, this has been the same thing every 15 episodes for years.
Yeah, it's like a daily soap opera, but for nerds.
Children, yeah.
Children are nerds. Anyway, I played a Budokai game, and you have a boss battle against Raditz, and then even if you win, there's a cutscene. Raditz is Goku's dad, I think. There's a cutscene where it's like, you lost. That's too bad.
Oh yeah, the classic win in the fight, losing the cutscene. I don't necessarily hate those because like you are progressing through the game, and like for story reasons, I get it. But I don't like the game fucking throwing down a guy that's like, "Hey, you're supposed to go this way," and they're like, "Actually, fuck you for following the fucking streams of piss that go from one bonfire to the other to tell you where to go that we told you to follow."
Yeah.
Fuck you for doing that.
Yeah, you idiot.
You fucking dipshit. I was like, okay. Sweet, thanks.
Yeah.
I made friends with this one dude. Well, like in the game, not like a real player. And he fucking hates the undead. And he's talking about purging them and how he's just a fucking angry dude in cool armor with a big sword. And I was like, wow, literally me. It's pretty fucking sick. The armor is really cool. Look up D, like just the letter D at Elden Ring, and you'll see. He looks very cool. Right, it's like gold and silver, and like he's got like the front of his chest plate has like a head in it, and he's like always holding it with one of his. It looks very cool. It seems very impractical, but it's cool.
It does. Hunter of the Dead.
Yeah. Oh, the thrill of the hunt is big with this guy. He loves hunting the dead.
It seems to be true.
Yeah, he's cool armor.
Yeah.
Again, very impractical because it seems like he's always holding that head. I don't know how he would fight.
You only need one hand to fight when you're that good, I guess.
That is true. My guy can wield a two-handed weapon with one hand because he's very strong.
See? What's more impractical, that armor or the armor they give any woman in any video game?
Well, not any video game, but like for a while that was the case. And like in some games it's still the case. Shout out Soul Calibur. Shout out Ivy Valentine.
You just got like a loincloth of chainmail over your pussy and you're like, yep,
she doesn't even have that. I mean, it's pretty it's so anytime they post Wario64 on Twitter? Yeah. So anytime there's like a sale on Soul Calibur 6, he posts the same fucking picture of Ivy and then like 2B, who is a guest fighter from Nier Automata. Also, Eddie Nier character is they're all dressed very impractically.
Yeah, I agree.
And
I've seen them.
And who's to say that's bad? And it's great. I love it, honestly. But
it's because they're so strong in their heart that they don't need armor.
Yeah, well, also it's because the guy who makes the game is like, I'm horny for like maids and other things, and so I'm going to put them in my game. And I'm like, you know what?
Me too.
I respect that a lot.
Me too. Yeah. I don't know. It's all fine.
Oh
Everything's
God, I hit up Google to find the image of Ivy and 2B, and I just typed Ivy Valentine 2B, and oh boy, was that that was a big mistake. Because I just wanted to show you what I'm talking about here, and it's like, oh no, safe search needs to be turned on.
yeah.
Well, it wasn't that bad. I mean, there's one where like 2B has her ass out, and then Ivy's like got her head underneath it. That one's kind of rough, and there's a lot of like weird cosplay stuff. But I guess it's just the nature of Ivy Valentine to just be like wildly horny. And also 2B. Like, well, people are like really horny about 2B, but at least her design is like clearly the dude was horny about it, but there's like enough plausible deniability, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's like you just, you know, it's all about the artistic value.
Yeah. Dude, people will like there's this like one thread where this like cosplayer like dressed up as 2B and then like went to a convention that the Yoko Taro was at, the guy who like made the Nier games, and like had him sign her thigh. It's fucking crazy, man. Those weebs.
Cool stuff.
Those weebs are fucking crazy. This feels like episode 1 of Bad Boy Crimes in a good way.
It might be.
How have you been?
I have been fine. I went out last night partying.
Really?
No, not really.
I was like, this is a development. You never do that. You don't leave your
I did
home
leave.
other than to go to Wendy's or the Box Factory.
It's true. But yesterday I went to an art gallery.
That's great. I love that. With
my
your wife. That's fun.
And my close personal friend. And then afterwards,
your close personal friend being your wife or a third individual?
A third individual. That's correct.
Was it Ethan?
I wish, dude.
Was it Arthur?
I also wished.
Was it me? No. I'd be great at an art gallery. I don't know. I have an art minor. Okay, I know
true.
a thing or two about art.
There are some cool things. It was, in a way, it was my close personal friend Ethan, as I was sending him pictures of the good art. Some good stuff. And then we went out to a nice Mexican restaurant where I got al pastor tacos.
Mm-hmm. That's good. I went to a very healthy restaurant last night with the sweetie.
No, I can't come up with a healthy restaurant name. Can't.
It's True Food Kitchen or something, which is pretty weak name as far. It's like, yeah, I mean, all food is true, like even if it's like
that's
garbage.
what they would name a vegan restaurant on Rick and Morty.
Yeah, like I would hope there's a kitchen in your restaurant. So I
hope there's food and a kitchen. That's true.
The best part of that meal was fucking hummus, and it was some bomb ass hummus, dog. I got like a turkey burger that was like, you know, I have had better turkey burgers at college, like from the fucking like shitty grill station that they had in the common area, and those slapped because you could put like some Chipotle Southwest sauce on there, and it was like, whew, you know, this is Food Brewery, baby. We're back.
Food Brewery.
Isn't
it crazy that like you can have a turkey burger or a Polish sausage, but they're not both national. That one got away from me real quick.
Is a Polish sausage like, is that not a thing from Poland?
It is, but a turkey burger is not from Turkey.
Right. Yeah. Okay. But I got that. I was like,
yeah, one of them's national, one of them's not.
Okay, I thought you were implying the Polish one was it. I was like, wait, hold on, what the fuck's going on there? Why are we calling it that?
Nail Polish.
It's about how Pole-like,
other
or Polish.
It is
the sausage looks.
It's Pole-esque.
One would say it is Pole-esque. Yeah, I think some people might say that. I would say that. What would the national dish of Ukraine be besides some warheads, folks? I didn't even think of the candy when I said that. Now I'm like, hell yeah, that worked.
It's not even a reach.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say pierogies.
Pierogies. Dude, I don't know why I did that.
They're pretty good.
Man, shout out to Ukraine. I'll pour one out for the UK for the Ukraine right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that just sounds like me actually pouring.
I
forgot the difference.
You're just pouring into a microphone, being like, "Oh shit, this sounds like me pouring."
No. I meant like, because I'm known for my visual bits that are like semi-audio gags. And I wanted to freak out Jillian Dugzone, despite the fact she's not going to listen to this. But Matt, you can communicate this to her. I know you will. Or maybe you'll start pouring out things on your show. That seems to be the trajectory it's going at. That's all I'm saying.
I just want to. I don't know the situation. I don't have all the facts. I feel like Matt Dugzone and Jillian Dugzone have a similar relationship to us, where they don't speak outside of the podcast. You're always like, Jillian's not going to listen, but Matt, just say this to her. I don't think he says any of it to her.
I mean, I don't. I say that knowing that that's not going to happen, unless it is, or it's not. Jillian, if you are listening, reach out to be a co-host on a show with me.
Yeah,
Coach's Playbook, or whatever.
To be a guest on a future episode.
Well, she already said she wants to. I think we just tell her, you're going to be on this week, and then that's it,
Yeah, but this way, we know that she's listening.
Yeah.
Like they did to us.
True, yeah, because they made us do a little race. Actually, let's make them do a race.
Yeah. Matt
and Jillian Dugzone, there's going to be a race to see who, Matt's going to win because he listens like right when it drops because he's awake at that hour. Imagine being up past midnight.
Unless he throws the race.
He might just
how
do
embarrassing
that.
would that be?
He might want to distance himself from me. I'm a very problematic figure. What can I say?
If Matt just says, "Good episode, guys," and doesn't
do anything. Be like, all right, I see there's a bit of a fracture in the Cretan podcast network. Okay.
I feel like it was built on a fracture.
Was it?
Does anyone in any of the Cretan podcasts get along?
I think I get along with Matt and Jillian and Comrade and Marty.
No, I don't get along with anybody.
Well, I guess Marty's not in it yet because they haven't released their
debut
all ages show, right? That's it.
That's correct.
Yeah, guys, keep an eye out for that, man.
I heard they got Digital Monster for the theme song.
Oh, that's pretty sick. I think we're gonna have to get Digital Monster for my theme song for Coach's Playbook when that comes out.
Yeah,
for my big life advice podcast because I'm a certified life coach. God damn it,
that's true.
I need to monetize that. I spent a whole $18 on that certification.
I feel like you did that for this podcast, and then we brought it up in passing one time 2 years ago.
Yeah, no, I just did it because I thought it would be funny to do. I'd be like, yeah, this is a funny bit to just do this, and then I don't know. I guess I got lost.
Yeah. It happens.
Have you ordered the Captain Crunch stuff yet?
No.
Are you going to?
Probably
not.
Have you done it?
No, but I have the page still open.
I totally forgot that we even agreed to do that. I did look at the Bad Boy Crimes Twitter today and be like, oh yeah, you mentioned the cereal outfits.
Yeah, I did. On the the official tweet.
Yeah, the official
tweet. A lot of people liked it.
Yeah. I wouldn't know anything about that. Anyway, you hear about this friggin' Russia situation?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, to be real for a second, I've been seeing a lot of opinions flying around that, frankly, are annoying. And so I'm going to set the record straight. Russia is bad.
Yeah, I
Right?
agree. That's
At least in
as
this
much
specific
research as I've
context.
done.
No, I was doom scrolling. Shout out doom scroll, Nick. I know you're listening.
Nicholas.
Daniel and Isaac are definitely not, but Nick
No.
is.
I don't know if he is. He might.
I'm going to say that he is, because if he's not, then it doesn't matter. But if he is, then he'll know that I'm confident.
All right.
So there's no reason to not say that. Because no one else is going to rat back to him and be like, Coach said that you were listening, and I don't think you're listening. And he'll be like, wow, Coach is just a vile creep.
Would be
of a man.
funny if he died.
It would be fun. Well, that would be Robbie.
Nick steals Robbie bits all the time. Probably.
I think everybody steals everybody else's bits. That's what I've been gathering from being a podcaster, and
a lot of people
interconnected. There's a lot of content and vibes being stolen.
A lot of shared bits.
Yeah, a lot of parts that are personal to my character. My own, like, I feel like people are taking my OC and then they're like changing the hair color, and they're like, that's my OC now. You know? Yeah. And I don't know.
We're speaking generally. This is the royal you, right? This is not,
yeah, right. This isn't a specific scenario or anything that I'm thinking of. Never. I would never be shady on a podcast. I would never talk shit. I'm an honorable, noble man, a samurai warrior, and I'm out here doing noble things. And frankly, a couple people specifically, hypothetically, are making me feel ignoble.
Generally speaking,
of course, a couple people.
If you are listening to this because of the clickbait of Russia Ukraine in the title, and you're still here, we don't know anything.
No, well, I mean, I know a little bit. I know. I actually was doing research though.
We don't know anything that you already don't. If you're listening to this podcast,
yeah, well, if you're not normally listening to this podcast, you see this, you tune in, then fair enough. You probably know more than we do, but I do think the opinion of like, well, both sides are bad, so I'm not going to care at all one way or the other is a little annoying.
Yeah, I think that's annoying.
Because it's like, look, is the United States good? No. Is Russia good? Also no. Is Russia specifically worse in this situation despite both sides having been shitty in the past? In my opinion, yes. Because they're literally invading another country.
Yeah, I stan Ukraine in this situation because their flag looks like... it
looks nice. It's aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, it's like if you're IKEA gender.
It's like Sweden, but not.
Yeah.
Well, because I was watching the Tinder Swindler documentary. I was watching the Tinder Swindler documentary last night, and I saw the blue and yellow, and I was like, shout out Ukraine, even though it's the wrong fucking flag. Also, that guy fucking ruled. The Tinder Swindler was a cool guy. Let the record show that I definitely believe that.
Yeah.
Why were all those fucking women giving him money? Like, one of them wasn't even dating him. One of them was just his friend.
Yeah. Which is did not watch. Probably won't. I got the Kanye documentary to watch, my guy.
Isn't that in episodes? I saw it's like weekly episodes.
Yeah, there's
should we make like a dedicated episode where I will do this for the podcast. I will do this for you. Mm-hmm. A Kanye stan, a real Kanye head. I'll watch the whole fucking thing, and then we could sit down and do Reasonable Beef, the Kanye documentary.
Reasonable Yeez.
And we'll call it that. And I'll at Tim Kish on Twitter. And he'll track me down and kill me. Shout out Tim Kish. I know you're listening.
Now, Tim Kish is actually listening.
He's listening. He fucking hates. He's seething. His fist is balled up and he's shaking it at the heavens. And he said, "God damn you, Coach. How did you outlast Reasonable Beef?" And I said, "Because the Lord provides, brother."
Yeah. Better podcaster one.
In a lot of ways, yeah. We slayed the Loud Boys. We personally slayed Coward Hour. Yeah. We personally slayed Reasonable Beef. Who's next? The Doug Zone?
Doom Scroll?
Doom Scroll?
Bad reads.
Whatever the Robbie's new podcast is.
Um,
Group chat with Robbie Goodwin. Well, we already slayed that.
yeah, we slayed group chat long before we even tried.
It kind of slayed itself.
Yeah.
And it definitely wasn't the same thing with the Loud Boys just sort of imploding. That was actually our own machinations. We got really into the head of Dalton Pruitt. We're like, I'm going to make you watch Succession. And
we were lacing his water pipes with lithium.
No, the lithium was helping him. It was the whatever antidepressant he was on. I told his doctor, I was like, you should give him way more than the recommended dosage. And the doctor, I mean, because I have a dark charisma, so people just do what I say.
You're like, look, this is a poor move for your career currently, but as a life coach, I can assure you
in the long run, this is going to be
in the long run for your life. You want a good career, you want a good life, my guy.
I wish I actually talked like that, man. I feel like I could do so much wheeling and dealing if like I had any sort of ambition to like fuck people over, but I largely don't care, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I am on the precipice of just being a rotten, evil little man.
You're like 1 point away from being a sociopath, so you're like, I could be evil, but
that one point is doing so much work. I'm very well adjusted, okay? I know some people out there in the Discord sphere say that I'm not, but I think they should look inward, you know? Don't throw fucking stones inside a glass house, my guy. Or girl. Or they, them.
How about don't throw stones?
True.
You ever think about that?
Is that a fucking Dimitri Martin bit?
It is.
Sick. I like Dimitri Martin, man.
He's great, actually.
I haven't like watched any of his stuff since like the mid 2000s when it was on Comedy Central, but is he on Netflix?
He has one that's called like Dimitri Martin Live at the Time. It's pretty good.
Maybe I'll check it out because I haven't liked any stand-up I've watched in a while, but maybe I'd like him. I saw Aziz has a new, I don't know how new it is, but it's like 2022, so how old can it be? But
yeah,
I'm sure it probably sucks.
I saw a clip of it, and everyone was like, wow, he's speaking truth to power, and it's just him like sitting on a stool in a small bar, and he's just like doing crowd work of like, are you vaccinated? You're probably vaccinated, right? Like you're white. Like they let you in here.
Yeah.
And like that's the whole thing. And I'm like, I don't really get it. I don't get what he's getting at or how he's speaking truth to power, but sure.
I don't think anyone's ever spoke truth to anything.
I believe this podcast is speaking truth to power when we say,
well, we're speaking truth. Is it to power? I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I'm going to go on record.
Okay.
Let's go, Brandon.
On the record.
That's speaking truth to power.
On the record, Vladimir Putin's a big doo-doo head, and if I don't show up in a future episode, it's because the KGB got me. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. Also, Greg Abbott's a loser for hating trans kids.
Yeah, fuck Greg Abbott.
Fuck Greg Abbott, man. You know, that's so fucked up, though.
I lost.
Because if he was going after non-binary kids, different story. I'm just kidding. That is a joke.
That's known in the industry as a bit,
folks. Yeah. No, but I think it's really, I don't know. Like I'm trying to be even keeled about it though, right? Because like I understand the hesitation behind getting kids on hormones really early. Like I understand because that's like a pretty significant thing, and that can lead
with
to
how fickle children are.
Well, not even that. Just like that's like a big commitment to be making for a kid that I don't know.
Yeah, because they're fickle.
Sure, but I'm not trying to imply that kids don't know what they want or who they are, but also like
that's what I call body dysmorphia. It's just like you're being fickle with your titties. Like if you're non-binary, it's too fickle.
Can you have body dysmorphia if you're just like ugly, but you think you should be hot? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're like, I like hot girls, so I want to be. No, well, that's getting that. I shouldn't say that. That's getting into something that's problematic. I didn't mean to just reinvent autokynophilia. I don't actually believe that.
It happens all the time.
Just reinventing being evil. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's, maybe you're hesitant about kids being on hormones, sure, but to like say actually we should do like a fucking hunt for all the trans kids and
He's
call their
taking the thrill
parents
of the
child
hunt the wrong
abusers.
way.
He is not getting the spirit of the thrill of the hunt at all. I feel like I need to sit down and talk with him and teach him something about Bushido,
What are the chances we get him on?
0. We have a higher chance of getting like an actual celebrity than a politician. Unless the politician's like Andrew Yang, we could probably swing Andrew Yang.
Is his name Jimmy McMillan? Is he alive?
Who the fuck's Jimmy McMillan? Oh wait, no, that name sounds familiar.
He's 75 years old. He's the guy who was the
the fucking
the Rent is Too Damn High party.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy rules, honestly.
He's right. The Rent is too. He's the third.
Hell yeah, James McMillan.
His beard looks so sick.
It does. I believe that we could get him on. If we try hard enough, I think we could get James.
Can we get Vermin Supreme on?
He would probably do it. He's a bit of a wild card.
He's a bit of a wild card. He might say some gamer words. I don't know. I don't know what he would do.
I don't think he says gamer words. He's always talking about if he becomes president, he's going to give everyone a pony.
Oh yeah,
like that's what he's been running on that platform for like 40 years or something.
Either you get a pony or you get some free glue, baby. Either way, you're just chilling. Oh, you get a horsey in Elden Ring too, which I don't like.
Yeah, I
don't like horses.
You ghost ride it off a fucking cliff. Am I right, my guy?
You can do that.
Yeah, that's how you deal with that.
My guy.
My guy is pretty
sounded
good,
like
right?
fucking Pauly D.
Anyway, I keep losing this tab, so I'm going to say it now because it's about Ruska. Now, February 2015, based on domestic polling, Vladimir Putin was ranked the world's most popular politician. His approval rating, 89%.
And yeah, I feel like everyone in Russia right now is like, hey, maybe let's not go to war.
Yeah.
I feel like that seems to be the consensus of like literally everyone except maybe far right and far left people. I don't know. What do people want? I mean, because the United States isn't going to do anything. World War III is not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not.
I agree.
I mean, it's also easy for me to say being not in Europe right now. Like, I'm sure if you live in Europe, that's very scary.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's
sure, if you live in Ukraine specifically.
If you live in well, did you know that they're not letting men aged between 18 and 60 leave?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, it's not crazy, but it's like, I don't know. I think that's kind of fucked up.
I agree. Did you know Putin's middle name is Vladimirovich?
What's his first name?
Vladimir.
He's Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin.
Yeah. That's
stupid. Get a new name. No wonder he's the way he is. Jesus Christ. That sucks.
I don't know if that's just like a Russian thing where they do that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, it could be a weird name.
I didn't want to say that it's bad because it might just be a cultural convention that I'm unaware of, but irregardless,
filibuster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're lawyers.
Boris Yeltsin, right? I know stuff.
Bad Boy Laws. The sister
Sergei
podcast
Ivanov.
Good Boy Laws, Bad Boy Crimes, dude.
Yo. The pro cop podcast we do?
No, it's not pro cop. It's just it's just a lawyer. We just learn about laws and talk about them. It's cop neutral, but it's knowledge positive.
Okay. Good Boy Laws.
Good Boy Laws.
What if it's only about like German Shepherds? And it's just like
it's about dogs.
It's what if we do like a cop show, but it's about like anthropomorphized dogs?
Dude, no. We do a rewatch podcast of cops called Good Boy Laws.
And we were like, that guy was doing the wrong thing. And every time we say it, it's about the cop. That's the trick.
That's the trick. That's how we get them. I think we should do that because we could do 2 podcasts a week. We've proven that that's doable.
Yep.
No, you're going to be like, I'm going to do this podcast. You're not going to be on it. I'm going to get Ethan to do it.
Ethan's already got a podcast.
He does have a podcast. Listen to Bully Buddies, guys.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'll go on record. I don't get it.
It's just I honestly really like it though, because it's making me remember things about my past that I thought I'd forgotten.
Little childhood memories.
I mean, not all of them are great, but it's nice.
You're just like, I remember when I got bullied. I got tied to a light pole.
Well, that didn't happen to me. Sometimes you just like forget shit and you need something to bring it up. It's not like you forgot it. It's just kind of like you got other shit going on. And we all know I've got a lot of shit going on in my noggin. No, I think it's good. I think it's kind of got a wholesome vibe. Now, does Ethan kind of coach out a little bit at points? Sure. Do I have a bit of so much of a dark charisma that I've been a little too influential on the other cretins out there? Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
But that's for you to decide if you go listen to Bully Buddies out now, anywhere you get podcasts. That wasn't an ad, but I read it like it was.
You did. It's not on Tidal. It is not on other stuff. Probably. I don't know.
Probably not. But it is on iTunes, Apple, and Spotify, I'm sure, which are the only 2 that really matter. Maybe Amazon Music. I don't know. I'm not going to check. We're on Amazon Music, though. But if you're listening to this, you already found out how to listen to this, so it's not as helpful.
It's true.
It's true.
I'm trying to see what we're on. We are on Amazon Music.
We are. Because I've listened to all of them on there.
We're on Pandora, folks.
Well, leave us a review on iTunes. I don't think we've asked that in a very long time, but leave us a 5-star review.
Yeah.
Just because it'll give us the
35 minutes in, by the way.
We've talked about Putin a little bit. That's fine. And we talked about Greg. Yeah, we're fine. We're good. We did the 2 crimes.
Good. Those unfortunately those were the 2 crimes. Alligator Man next week, guys. I'm telling you. It's a horrific story. Don't look up. Please don't look it up. I am going to get to it next week.
And
I've
read it.
It's falling apart.
It's so good.
It's horrific.
It's good from like a story perspective, but it's bad in that it happened. Much like most of the stories on this podcast, except some of them are also bad from a storytelling perspective because we just go, "Isn't this neat?"
Isn't this neat? This guy swindled 32 women into being his girlfriend
just so he could get birthday presents. Yeah, where's the documentary about that guy?
Yeah, the B-Day.
The real Tinder swindler. Not fucking Simon. Whatever the fuck his name is.
It's more like Men. Am I right? It's like,
folks, how bad are men? They're just evil. They're twisted.
Yeah. Men are so twisted. Silly straws are just like straws to them.
That is true.
I wanted to come up with something better. Anyway, that's all of my knowledge on the war. Is that Russia seems bad. The president of Ukraine seems based.
He does seem based. Did you see the fucking like the Japanese minister guy? He was like not. He had like samurai armor like shipped into Ukraine, and he's like, let's fucking let's fucking go.
We got to get Shadow Vision into Ukraine,
dude. Shadow Vision, I think, would find a way to
Shadow Vision. Honestly,
between Russia and Ukraine.
Honestly, Shadow Vision, if you're listening, I'm sorry. You seem like you would be on the side of Russia. Just being real. Just being real. It seems like you'd be a bit of a Russia stan at the moment.
No, he would buy the Russian propaganda that like the Ukraine are all Nazis.
Yeah.
When it was only like one little battalion. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, not all Ukrainians.
Not all Ukrainians are Nazis.
Hashtag not all Ukrainians.
Oh, dude, this was really weird though. Like, this one, because like I watch Final Fantasy YouTube stuff, but only like one specific guy, but I'll see other people pop up in my recommended and I ignore them. But there's this one girl who always pops up and I'm like, oh, that's the girl one, because there's like a bunch of guys that all look the same and then the one girl, and so she was the girl one. Apparently the girl one lived in Ukraine and like was fucking like, not gonna upload videos for a while, guys, because I'm fleeing the country. Yeah, and that's so fucking wild. Like, I don't know, because like I'm sure most people don't have, not like this is a friend of mine, it's nobody I even know, I just see them on YouTube all the time, but like being able to put a face to that is like,
it's real out there.
It's real. Yeah, it is real. And I don't know, I mean, it is real. Funny to make Israel's not good. That's where the fucking Tinder swindler came from. I'm pro Palestine, although I mean,
why do you think they're called Palestine? They're not enemy-estine.
That's true. They are your pal. Shout out Abby Shapiro, though.
This episode is rough.
No, I think it's good. It's, it's good. We're doing good.
Here's some more interesting news, in my opinion.
Okay.
Let's get off of this World War hogwash.
Because it's not happening. World War III is never going to happen.
Blue. Oh, Russia. Where are they rushing to? Just shut up.
They're rushing to Ukraine. They're rushing to invade it. That's where they're rushing to.
That's true. Here's something I think is more interesting. Okay. Saturday Night Live banned Kanye from ever being spoke about or appearing on the show again.
Why did like Pete Davidson cry?
I don't know. He got an
or is this to defend?
And he got bullied off of it.
I mean, that's good. You're the
article,
Kanye expert. What's your take on all of this? Besides that, Kanye is a very mentally ill man who's really going through it right now.
He is really going through it. I think that he is a little bit. He's kind of lost his way a little bit.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, he doesn't make the music anymore. He kind of just stirs up the controversy that he used as a vehicle to promote his music in the past. Like, every time an album's about to come out, he's like, by the way, guys, I love Donald Trump. And everyone's like, what are you doing? And then his album comes out and everyone's like, this is a good album. You did it. And then like the next year he's like, guys, abortion, wrong. I'm running for president. Vaccines don't work. And then everyone's like, what are you doing? And his album comes out and everyone's like,
that's a good album. And then he immediately conveniently stops talking about politics.
Yeah. And now he's like, I want to kill Pete Davidson, and he's never looked good in any picture. And here's a picture of him in his underwear on my Instagram. And then like he puts out an album, and it's just like, it's not done at all. Like there's missing verses. It's like the drums aren't finished.
Wait, he actually put it out?
He put it out exclusively on the stem player, the little.
Oh, I thought that he wasn't actually going to do that.
No,
he was just saying he was going to do it.
No, he's beefing with Spotify and iTunes right now, or whatever, Apple.
He's like, hey, they're not giving creators enough money, so give me $200 because I need more money. It's
he needs it.
Does STEM give a bigger cut to artists that aren't Kanye?
STEM doesn't give a cut to any artists. It's just the technology.
Okay, then.
Like
yeah, true, because you're just uploading the songs into it.
Yeah,
right?
you just upload your own files. So you're just buying the technology, and he owns the technology.
So it's like, well, artists aren't getting enough of a cut, so find another way to get their music, and then give me $200.
Yeah.
Is he like just saying buy a CD? Is that like the gist? You get the CD. Nobody has fucking CD drives anymore.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, like, what the fuck do you do?
I don't think that it's coming to CD. I don't think there's going to be a physical release ever, probably.
Do you just, I mean, I guess, is it better for, because you make music and
that's correct.
Sell it. Is it, obviously, you probably get more money if someone were to just buy the album on iTunes versus streaming it a million times.
Yeah.
I've never been pro streaming anything. I hate subscription services. I think they're very pro-consumer, but in a way that's like completely unhealthy and unsustainable.
Yeah, I agree.
And then now, like, everyone's so used to shit being cheap or basic borderline free that they're like, I'm never going to pay to buy music. And I think that's, I don't know. Folks, buy shit you like.
Yeah, support independent artists.
Yeah. I mean, even if you don't necessarily want to own physical media, like, I'm a big physical media nerd, so I get that. But like, if you don't want to own physical media, like, you can still just buy it on Bandcamp or fucking
buy my
iTunes.
stuff on Bandcamp. Buy Ethan's album on Bandcamp.
Yeah. Don't buy any. I don't have anything on Bandcamp, so don't buy it. But if I ever make a game, buy it on itch. And you don't even have to pay for it, because I'm gonna fucking release it for pay what you want, so you can pay nothing. Just download it.
And I'll do the music probably.
Yeah. I've got ideas though. I've got ideas.
Everyone's got ideas.
I know. I just need to actually make it.
That's the part that people don't do. So I think Kanye is like, he's not doing the music anymore.
Like,
because it used to.
Is he like not doing it in the sense that somebody else is doing it poorly, or is he not doing it is that he's like phoning it in to get like a C-?
Yeah. Like he started this thing in 2016 with his album The Life of Pablo, where it came out and then like he took it down and he like tweaked some stuff and he put it back up, and there was this whole thing of like, it was very exclusive. It was also only on Tidal for like a week or 2 weeks. And it was the thing of like, it's the greatest album of all time, but you can't have it. And then like now it's out, and then I'm taking it down and I'm tweaking shit and I'm like taking songs off. And it was supposed to be like this living album that's constantly changing. And that's like a cool concept.
I feel like that's cool in theory. In practice, that seems really obnoxious.
It's like pretty annoying.
I think there's a reason why people don't do that. Like, I'm sure somebody's had that idea before. It's like not, necessarily an original. I mean, it's a fucking like every fucking like live service video game. It's Fortnite, Tomato Town doesn't exist anymore. Would I love to wipe out Tomato Town? Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
They got rid of it.
It's true. But yeah, it's an interesting idea. And especially if you're doing something and you're like, I've gotten better, I'm going to go back and improve this thing that I did in the past. That's cool. Like, when I go back and listen to my own music that I made previously, I'm like, I could have done this better. And in theory, I could go back and just fix it, but I won't. I do fix it in the file and then I never upload it. But
well, I mean, I think that's good practice to like, get better, go back to your old stuff, fix it. But like, I think it's worth having something like permanently. Not permanently.
This is done.
Permanent as anything you can have on the internet.
Endings are good.
This is what it was. This is a reminder of where I've been. And I've improved, and I think that's cool. Yeah.
So it started, but like that album was done.
Yeah.
In 2016, it was done, and then he added a new song. He did a few mixing things. But this album, it's like some of the tracks are just instrumental. Some of the tracks have like half a verse. Some of the tracks for his verse, he's just mumbling. And it's like, he's like, I'm going to put the words in later. And I saw this coming because he was like very much not done the album. And he's like, it's coming out 2/22/22 and it's Donda 2. Pretty sick.
I bet he like just realized all those twos like the week before. He's like, I got an album to make.
Pretty much, yeah. And he's like, and it's a Tuesday? I gotta drop an album, bro. And then everyone's like,
a fucking idiot, man.
He's the smartest man alive. He's like, I'm gonna drop this album, and then everyone was like, okay, it's not done. It's only going on the stem player, which you can update on the fly, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, he's gonna like sneak it out just to get it out there on the day, and then he's gonna update it and fix it and finish it, which sucks, but fine. And then like he didn't actually drop it until the 23rd. Anyway. So I'm like, okay, you missed the day that you wanted it to be. Just like,
Just wait.
pick a new day now. It doesn't matter anymore. The deadline's over.
He can wait for Thirds Day, which is going to be in like 11 years.
He might. Don't give him ideas.
If he hasn't like died in 11 years.
Yeah. He's
How
going to
old's
get taken
Kanye?
out. He's 42 or something.
He's got some time left.
Unless he gets taken out. There was
By
a
who?
Jay-Z.
Is Jay-Z going to fucking
There was a
mark him?
people don't talk about this, but in 2016, Kanye and Jay-Z were beefing hard, and on stage in front of like, I don't know, 45,000 people at a stadium concert, he just like says into the microphone, "Don't come after me, Jay-Z. I know you got shooters." And I'm like, that's like, you specifically saying this billionaire has killed people before and like will do it again. And I was just like, wow, Kanye, is he going to run for president or not?
I feel like as fans, y'all kind of enabled Kanye a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Because it is funny, but like, I just want you to know that you're.
I want to be mad at him all the time, but he's so funny. He's like the funniest person. He's the funniest person of all time. But yeah, I want to be mad at him. He's doing a lot of very stupid things.
Yeah.
On the Kanye subreddit, like every day there's someone will post like, I know this is a controversial opinion, but I think Kanye's being a little rude to Kimberly Kardashian. And all the comments are like, yeah, he's being a fucking idiot. This is not controversial. People post this every day. So they're trying.
It's not even really opinion. It's just kind of like a fact, basically.
Yeah.
It's a well-documented fact that he's being shitty.
Yeah. And Kim was like, you know, your fans are going to attack Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
And then he posted on Instagram, nobody attack Pete Davidson. I'm going to handle this. A little menacing.
I think I might be Kanye.
Yeah.
I'm not 1 point away from being a sociopath, but I am 1 point away from being Kanye West.
And it's melanin.
No, it's talent is what it is.
Also that.
Yeah. So 2 points.
I just wanted to say, so I pulled up this article, Kanye West banned from Saturday Night Live, and the start of this article is, well, if it isn't the consequences of his own actions. And I just want to say, I don't think Kanye wanted to be on Saturday Night Live. I don't think he liked it.
I don't think he
has multiple
cared.
times, like in one of his most famous songs of all time, he says, fuck SNL and the whole cast. I don't think that he wanted to host the show.
Now, if Shane Gillis was on SNL, maybe he'd have a different opinion. Maybe.
You think Kanye and Shane are friends?
I mean, currently, no. Do I think they would be? Also, no.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know. Maybe, maybe he'd really
Who's to
like the
say?
Shane Gillis Donald Trump impression, and then
Yeah. It's possible.
I don't know. Kanye just needs to play more Sonic the Hedgehog, man. He just needs to sit down and be like, hey, it's like that from the movie. Say Kanye. When's Kanye going to be like, I'm going to make a video game? Oh, wait, he already did that.
He already did that and didn't make it. I don't think he knows that lying is a sin because he does it all the time.
I also don't think he knows he's lying. I think he believes he's going to do it and then changes his mind and is like, that's not a lie. Because at one point, he probably doesn't even have that thought in the first place. But he's probably like, oh, I'm not going to do this thing I said I was going to do, but that's fine.
Yeah, I've changed my mind.
Yeah.
There was a paparazzi video in early January, like right after the new year, where he
did nude year, folks.
Woo!
Bottoms up.
No, I'm not going to do it. I don't think he knew he was being filmed right away. And somebody asked, like, when are you going to do a Madison Square Garden show again?
Yeah.
And then he says, this month. And I was like, you didn't. This is the first time anyone's asked you about it. And you're just like, yeah, I'll do that. It's just like decided in that moment. It's like, yeah, I'll do that in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll handle that. And then I think he realized that the camera's there and he looks into the camera and he gives a smile that's kind of like, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything. And
Yeah, sure.
never brought it up again.
Yeah. And he's never been to Madison Square Garden since.
It's true. Yeah, very, very cool.
Love Kanye.
He's truly one of the
GOAT.
greatest.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, I listened to part of Donda 2.
And you said it's not good.
No, it's not finished. What is there? I'm like, hey, he's still got it. He just doesn't. It seems like he doesn't want to do it.
But the work ethic isn't there.
Like, he has insane work ethic. He's always doing stuff. I get an email every 2.5 days that there are new Yeezys dropping.
Because he's personally working on this.
He personally designs them, yeah. He doesn't do the emails, obviously, but...
You're like, yeah, you personally get an email from Kanye. He's like, hey, Skillshy, check this out. And you're like, cool.
Thank you, Kanye. Very cool.
Yeah.
No, but he's doing a lot of Yeezys, got fashion lines. He's like every 3 days he's in a new country and you're like, what are you doing? It's just like Kanye spotted in Venezuela with a Kim Kardashian lookalike, and you're like, what? Why? And then like 6 hours later, it's like Kanye is in Haiti talking to the president, and you're like,
sure, man.
Do you teleport? Like, what are you doing? So he's always doing stuff. And it's just like, I think he's just spread too thin because he's been holding the culture down for like 15 years.
The culture, and by the culture, do you just mean all culture?
Music, fashion, and at this point, technology.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when I think of technology, I'm like, I don't think
the
of
STEM
Apple.
player.
I don't think of
he is
Bill
Steve
Gates.
Jobs.
I think of the STEM player, which I only learned about existing like a month ago, maybe.
Yeah, that's technology at this point.
We should make some technology. We should make a STEM player for podcasts.
Yeah, what does it do?
Okay,
Go on.
Auto volume control. You can manipulate the different voice tracks to your choosing.
That would be helpful for our podcast because our levels are bad.
Yeah. Well, they're not bad. They're different.
Yeah, that's what makes
judgment. I mean, that's
what makes them bad. That's fine. Yeah, Kanye, he's doing fine. Everything's okay. Kim texted him, was like, I'm scared. And then he's just like, I'll protect you. And then she's like, I'm scared of you. And then he sends like a heart emoji and is like, wow, I love my wife. And it's a little bit concerning. It's a little bit like maybe he should be off the internet, which he also said he would do until the album came out. And then,
anyone who should be off the internet and says they should be off the internet almost always will, like, after a week relapse super hard, and then like,
oh yeah, they're
way worse.
He didn't even wait the week.
Yeah,
he was.
A week's being generous.
Yeah, he put out this video just like, I'm not gonna have a phone. I'm not gonna be on the internet at all until this album comes out. And like 2 hours later, he's posting on Instagram like, "Yo, Skeet Davidson."
I mean, look, we've all been there.
We've all been there. Truly, Kanye is he's just a guy.
We've all gone through it. Currently, I'm not going through it, so
I'm happy for you.
I'm so even right now. 2022, hot coach summer, baby.
Yeah,
the whole year is hot coach summer.
I mean, it started in January.
It started. Shout out Jalen Dugzone.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get her on the cast.
Maybe not.
No.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Matt,
tell Jillian to tell Jalen that she's not allowed on Bad Boy Crimes.
I don't know if she knows what Bad Boy Crimes is.
She has to. She knows that I exist. Then I feel like she has to know that the
Maybe she just watches the Pokemon videos.
Maybe she's one of my biggest fans and we don't even know it.
It's true.
Probably not. If I had to wager, I would guess nobody who listens to this is a fan of mine.
Well,
except
for the host of Bad Reads.
Matt.
Yeah.
No, there's some coach heads out there, and I see you, and I will be sending you an email about what we're going to do because I've got.
I will be sending you an NFT email.
Okay, what does that look like?
It's an email that only one person can get, but you can forward it.
Okay.
It's an email addressed to one person, and then they can do whatever they want with it.
It's all on the blockchain.
Yeah. That's what I've been doing. That's the technology I'm going to get into.
NFTs emails.
NFT emails, yeah.
I love a damn technology that it's like a fucking gizmo or gadget. Fuck software. Give me a fucking thing I can hold.
Yeah.
I am so excited for that stupid Playdate handheld console thing that is like just a Game Boy with preloaded games that has a fucking like crank that you would find on like a shitty fishing game.
Yeah.
You know? That's all it is. And I'm so fucking hyped for it. It was like $200.
You love a contraption.
I love fucking stupid bullshit.
We don't even have contraptions anymore. If you want a contraption, you got to go to the
mousetrap.
You got to go to the gym to get a contraption these days.
Yeah. Imagine mousetrap, but it's the gym, and then like just somebody gets crushed by a giant weight.
That would be sick, actually.
That would be pretty fucking cool. Yeah.
I
don't go to the gym.
I'm trying to remember Mousetrap.
It's a shitty game, dude.
It is a shitty game. I remember playing it as a kid.
The only fun part is building it and then making it go.
Yeah.
Everything else is stupid.
Is there an army man in that game?
I don't think there's an army man. I think there's
there's like a green dude with a gun, right?
There's a diver. There's a diver. There's a man who dives. I don't think there's a green man with a gun.
I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm zooming in.
There's not a green man with a gun in fucking Mousetrap.
Look,
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Look, there's a green dude. All right. He doesn't have a gun. It would be sick though. I don't know why he's there.
Isn't he the diver?
Why is there a diver in a Mousetrap?
Why is there anything in Mousetrap?
Yeah, this dude's got a fucking gun.
No, he doesn't.
No. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well, I just typed in guy with gun mouse and it like auto-filled to Mousetrap. This is talking about a mousetrap that was just has a gun. Oh my god. The 1882 invention from Texas, gunpowdered mousetrap.
I've seen that. It's just like a pressure plate with a fucking hand gun.
No, there's like outside of the fucking mouse cave or hole or whatever, there's just a gun with the thing, it's cocked, and there's a pressure plate that'll just pull the trigger. Yeah. That is fucking hilarious.
Now that's a contraption.
Oh, I need to post that on the Twitter.
A zany. I don't remember the theme song.
Where am I?
Where am I? Okay, here's a Google review 9 months ago for the board game Mousetrap. 1 star. absolutely shocking product. Had fond memories of this from when I was a kid and bought this to enjoy with my son. But it's all cheap plastic, which is fine if it works. But you will get better odds on a win on the lotto than this thing working correctly. Sometimes the ball doesn't activate. I think that's the end. There's no see more.
I think it's kind of part of the game is that it doesn't necessarily go off.
It honestly sounds like user error in the build process.
Also, Mousetrap's a bad game. It's not a fun board game.
Yeah. You get the little cheese pizza thing. The little paper cheese triangles.
Yeah.
That's
all you do is just roll the dice, you move a certain amount of spaces, and then you just sit around and wait until you get trapped.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And it's bad. It's a bad game. If you play Mousetrap and you enjoy it, you're an idiot child.
Yeah.
You deserve everything bad that happens to you. That's my official stance.
We gotta have board game night.
Well, yeah, dude, we should all get well, I already have it, but if you get Tabletop Simulator on Steam, you can fucking play so many board games. Like good board games. And we could all play together.
Yeah, nobody's gonna do that though. It's like $25.
Okay, but like I think we could convince like I'm sure we can get one person who's connected adjacently to this scenario to cough up money and pay for everybody to do it, because that sounds like something that this one individual would do.
Are you referring to me or you?
Neither of us. Just somebody likes, a generous individual.
I don't know them.
No, you know, and I'm going to type it in the chat, and then you'll go, "Oh, interesting."
Oh, interesting. I gotta say I disagree.
No, I think my dark charisma can make that happen. Yeah. No, I think if anybody's charisma would make it happen, it's not mine. But that's neither here nor there, folks. We're past an hour.
Yeah, we didn't say shit this episode.
Yeah. This is just a good hangout vibe, honestly.
Yeah, you introing it really threw me off.
You're like, you're not doing intros anymore, buddy.
No.
All right. Well, folks, vote now on your phones. Should I be banned from doing intros?
Is Vladimir Putin a quirked up white boy with a little bit of swagger who can bust it down sexual style? And most importantly, is he goated with the sauce?
Am I goated with the sauce? Folks, vote now on your phones.
Who's the sauciest?
Coach Skillshy or Vladimir Putin? Who's goated with the sauce?
And we all know Kanye is goated with the sauce, but he's not a quirked up white boy.
He's got serious mental problems.
He's got a little bit too much sauce, if you ask me.
He's more than just a little quirked up. But can he bust it down sexual style?
Oh, he can.
Oh, he can. Did you like that GIF though that I posted of Tutter from Bear the Big Blue House?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Good time.
Because Tutter is for sure a quirked up blue mouse.
Yeah.
And I don't know how old Tutter is canonically, but
75.
Yeah, sure. He could bust it down sexual style. I don't sound like that. Fuck you. My guy.
Hey, yo, my guy.
Yo. The fuck is this?
Jeez, Luigi.
Get the fuck out of here.
Folks.
You're like, I'm trying to bring this in for a landing, and you're talking about corked up white boys.
It's, this is a whole situation. I'm going to talk about Alligator Man next week. I'm sorry, it's been pushed back. Next week, do not look it up. Yeah. Next week, I promise you.
There will be no food crimes next week because it will no longer be...
Food brewery is over.
It's over. You'll have to wait till next year.
What a great food brewery it was.
I think I'm going to go get some food right after this and then go to my dad's. Speaking of my dad, so the car thing,
Mm-hmm.
That happened last week, right?
I remember.
Yeah.
Remember it well.
The amount of money, only $20.
Only.
Only.
Must be nice.
But then he got T-boned yesterday, which isn't funny. I mean, it's funny that it happened within a week. But he's fine. My dad's fine. So
he's a quirked up white boy.
We don't need to finish that. Folks,
call your congressman.
Call your dad. What's going on? I'm confused.
Call your local congressman. Complain about something, dude. They're not doing shit. Just
all you Texans complain about Greg Abbott because he's a fucking loser.
Gregory, just find God, dude. Find God.
Speaking of Gregory, search Gregory's Room on YouTube. Watch that. Not a sponsored post, but I think you're gonna really dig it. It's a short video, and it's fun. Are you looking at it?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm just seeing what happens if I'm quiet.
Well, the podcast.
The podcast is over.